Hello, let me talk today about the lockdown life. I summarize it in almost 12 points. Here we go. Number 1. Listening to news seems mandatory to know what to do and what not to do. But it is also the fundamental source of anxiety. Media success depends on targeting emotions, not logic. We need to therefore be careful in what we are mentally consuming. Number 2. Anecdotal news stays in our mind, particularly if it has a fear element. While the anecdote may be true, it does not represent the whole. For example, anecdotal news about corona hunger is likely to hit us, but corona hunger at scale is unlikely in India. Our country has the resources, the compassion, and the leadership to put them to right use. Number 3. People moved from urban India to rural India for a reason. They know urban India will shun them at the first instance, but the rural community will not let them die. This is true. Urban India needs an on-camera before help rolls. Number 4. Smart people suggest that you improve your knowledge and skills during the lockdown period, or you are not disciplined. I think this is poor advice at many levels. Try and stay happy, human and optimistic. This is by itself asking too much. Don't pressurize yourself in doing a lot of things. We would all need to restart our life and our careers. If you can do anything else, it is great, but don't be depressed if you cannot. Also, this is not an excuse for you not to try and learn. Stay in good spirits. This is essential. For me, as I am reading this, as I am speaking this, I write this as an outlet, not for particularly impact. This is a departure from my rule of not commenting on things that I do not control. But then, all of my rules can only happen when I feel okay about my daily life. Number 5. There will be no layoffs. There will only be reboots and restarts. All this because the old terms do not capture the new reality of coronavirus. Number 6. There are many reasons why companies will not give salaries to employees or will fire them. Some genuine, but majority not genuine. But will all sound genuine. Sadly, we have no choice but to accept or act as a group. Maybe mass resign in some cases. Government requests to companies are just requests. Number 6. Sometimes sooner than later we'll have to move from flattening the curve to crushing the curve. Now that we have delayed it, hope we have more ammunition by the time we do so. Number 7. We will hear more grim news, particularly from the poor. True that their lives have been shattered. But what was the middle class has become the poor, and the poor has become the very poor. Now that our savings are eroded, our dreams squashed, and the bills mount, we can only hope this reality is only a temporary reality. Number 8. A crisis is a fodder for politicians, each trying to outdo another. They go by current public opinion and anticipated public opinion for decision making. We should not read right or wrong into it. When we cannot choose the path, we need to accept and only walk the way. Number 9. All the while we wanted kids and children to be away from screens and mobiles. And now most learning is supposed to happen from screens. Either we were wrong then or we are wrong now. Both of this cannot be true. Number 10. If you know how to pray, you are lucky. Number 11. On a geopolitical level, we are only responding to what has been unleashed. The agenda setters are capitalizing on the gains made. One man's misery is another man's success. The same goes for countries. One country's misery is another country's success. Our future and that of our children depends upon how we set this right. But then, that is for another day. And finally, these all were not written for you, but for myself. I have challenging times ahead. Till then, bye and take care. Thank you so much.